Hey everyone, it's Todd from Gilla Games doing another devlog for Shrouded Aspect. I think this is number 9. So a couple weeks ago, I put out a 30-minute full state of the game playthrough for a few scenarios, and I want to stress that these graphics and the game itself do not represent the final game at all. So let it be known that there will be a an artist, a UI artist that goes over the whole UI, makes it look nice. What you're seeing now is literally my dev art for the UI. The main goal is to get functionality working and show the information that needs to be shown, but not necessarily in the way that it needs to be shown in the final, to make it look pretty. So I got some more updates and improvements happened since 10 days ago. So on the combat scenario view, the portraits on the left now show which weapon discipline each character uses, and if they're not holding a weapon, then it shows their top discipline of whatever non-weapon discipline they use. I show the health meter and the name above selected friendly units now, which helps you keep track of who's who and how much life everybody has just by pointing at them, which is really handy when you're doing healing spells. And when you activate a healing spell or skill, it shows the health meters of all of the friendlies, so you have a better idea of who needs to be healed. I improved the real-time movement, the group movement, so that when there's no monsters present, you can just click and move anywhere you want. And now it's more of a follow the leader style instead of everybody just trying to go to the same spot and running into each other. Each character follows another character, one specific character, so they all basically go single file. Depending on which character you have selected, kind of dictates the order in which everybody follows each other. I finished doing some more work on scenarios 2 and 3, which needed a lot more trees and flowers and vegetation and things like that. And also scenario 2 needed some more monsters. Tweaked a little bit of the balance on scenario 2. I don't want to talk about too much about what's in each scenario because I want everybody to experience it for themselves when they play it. In scenario 3, though, you have to pick up 5 scarecrows from the fields that the zombies have knocked over. So now there's a little mission counter up in the top left there, currently in the top left. And remember, this is not final art, but it helps you keep track of how many you've gotten done so far and how many you need to still do. Finally, I got some beast armor in the game visually. So this is pretty basic stuff, but I mean, like, I'm not sure how the armor's supposed to really look on a dog. Although when you Google dog armor, people have made armor for their dogs. I mean, not really functional, I guess, but more just role playing. But it looks pretty cool. I got some leather ones with some spiky chrome spikes on it, and then there's also a plate armor that just looks really shiny and has some studs in it and stuff. And then staging UI screen now also shows the best disciplines of each character, so that you have an idea when you're choosing who you want to go into a scenario, what kind of skills that they have. The weapons, the equipment that they have is less important at that point, but if you need to see it, you can always click the information button and go straight to the character info screen, which is a new thing since last time. Now you can see all of their attributes, you can see all of their equipment that they're using, you can see all of their skills. This is also where if you have enough skill points saved up, you can learn new skills. So that's a pretty big deal there. Now you can do some character progression. Also, I started working on a couple of things behind the scenes, saving and loading games. Most of the save data is being saved, but I'm still working on restoring a saved game back to what it was like when you saved it. And finally, the Steam page for Shrouded Aspect is live, and I started adding some achievements. I don't know, I probably have about 15 achievements so far. I'm not sure how many there will be ultimately, but it's a good start. and I got my build pipeline set up. So it's basically copied from the Rising Star 2 build pipeline, which is really nice because I can just do one menu option and it'll build both the Mac version, the Windows version, sign and notarize the Mac version, and then upload it to Steam all with one click. So, and of course it takes like anywhere between 30 minutes and 60 minutes to complete the whole process. Most of that is the Mac notarization, just waiting for that to happen. But it's nice that I can just start it and walk away. So now I can do that for Shrouded Aspect, and pretty soon start getting some builds up on Steam, and that means that in a few months, hopefully we can have a public beta test, but no promises on timeline. Just need to get a lot more content in there. Need to get more weapon models in there, more armor. I got hairstyles in there now, at least 18 of them to choose from. May add more later, I'm not sure. But that's it for now. So don't forget, if you're interested in helping support the game development financially, there's a Patreon page. And don't forget to subscribe and like, and most importantly, tell your friends if you're interested and you know anybody else that's interested in this type of game and development of it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.